I know that I was looking at something, that lady that her stuff keep coming up in my feed. She's like OCD or something with like cleaning. But I know that's I'm picking up two energies. I know that could be a clone of Sophia. That could be a clone of Sophia. And I also know that y'all gave some of my money to y'all gave some of my inheritance to Phoenix Marvelous, and y'all know she the one with Down syndrome. But you tried to put that shit in my chart. That's what these people did, man. Because somebody want to deal with people with Down syndrome because they actually really have an impediment. They actually really have an impediment for these people to say that they're the chosen ones and then give them some type of authority, but these people are really going to be controlling them. These entities or whatever are really, it's easier for these entities to control people with mental illnesses and things like this. It's like all the things that they can't express in their mind are stuck in there for these entities to feed off of. But I know that that's a clone of this person, and there's gonna be a cease and desist on their existence. And I know too that this got something to do with the fact that these are the girls that we talking about are the people that could have messed around with this Jay-Z um this Jay-Z clone, the Fitzgerald person, and there's somebody else here that these girls are like, some most of these girls they messed around with the same guys. This could be also these girls dumped all their sexual partners in my catalog or something so that they can act like they was like the purest ones or something like this. And now somebody, I'm here, I don't want to know. Now somebody's messing around with this person, and the entities that the entities that these girls, other than the Fountain or the Christos, slept with, they run them. You see what I'm saying? They control them in a sense, or they own them. And somebody walked away from like God's creation to go towards this. But I heard that this is their curse because somebody could you imagine you're trying to like well, that's what somebody get by messing with somebody that's so close to somebody. The girl that you're supposed to get, you know what I'm saying? You choose her friend, and then you, after you do like a probe on this friend, then you see the true value of the person. And like I was saying with these people lost their virginity before me. This could be all why they hated on me in the background. Because once I got started, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna tell you how many. I'm just saying, once I got started, but they're just trying to say, well, you said it publicly. Oh well. So what? This ain't the 1500s. This is not the 1500s. And God still chose me. Ah. So I was thinking about earlier how they trying to shut down the government, or they have, or whatever they over there doing. They don't even know what they doing. Okay, they letting YouTube tell us and shit like this. We don't. They don't even know what they doing. But I was thinking, you gonna let the FBI and the CIA and all these other places that could have corrupt pockets continue on? Something don't sound right. Damn, I left the glasses. I went over here to get them and left them. Hold on. It's so crazy to me. Like, that's how you gonna do it? Because there's like a breach or something in these other organizations that are, supposed to be aiding the government. You're gonna keep the FISA energy open. I was thinking too that what could have happened to my hand while my hand is kind of stiff and sore. I was watching a movie where somebody went to like a beach house or something for the weekend with their girlfriend. All right. And they thought that they was gonna have this romantic time, but the girlfriend knew that he had cheated with her friend or cheated. Now this could be your clone, it could be your mama, it could be your friend, it could be a stranger in somebody's situation. But I'm like, this happened to somebody. Something like this happened. And one of the things that the girl did in that movie, she blinded the person. And one other thing that she did to the person, see with this girl right here, the 7 locks of hair. Um, she put the girl's hands in the vice grip and broke her fingers, all four of her fingers. And like, we got one in our garage. You and I noticed there's a magnet on it closing it up today when I was just looking at it, but it got this little thing on it and you could put stuff in there to hold it tight. You know what I'm saying? You could put stuff in there to hold it tight. It's a vice grip thing. Um, but I was thinking about the whole thing with not Snow White, but Sleeping Beauty, how she pricked her hand on the spinning wheel and that ruined her. So somebody could have been trying to damage something on me or something like this to say, oh, you can't move forward, but Jesus was on that cross bleeding to death and we still waiting for him to come back. Because again, this is the only person that's supposed to be coming back in the Bible. When, where, you don't know how many times, whatever this is, right? So some of this abuse could be happening because somebody that's not. It's like somebody in the military and they're letting their girlfriend play with their gun and take it out and stuff like this. And then she accidentally shoots somebody with the gun and harm them. And this man got to explain how did this person get a hold of your military weapon? Like, you're not supposed to let that leave your side. So this could be something here. Again, about people, like I said, trafficking people's vassals, okay, so that they can be abused, okay, and then brainwashing the incidents so they can keep on doing it. Somebody doesn't want to lose their child. Because I just woke up one day and my hand was just kind of stiff and it kind of hurts. It's a little sore. Okay. I know this is not my original vassal. Since the neck and shoulder pain, probably been about 4 months, 5 months, maybe. That went away. The stiffness was away. And then my hand started hurting. And so now it's all these things. I mean, I don't look at it as damage because I feel like my body is healing itself, but this could be like one of my weakest, oh, the brown energy. Papa Duck. Duck. Yeah. Something like this. Okay. And then of course they want me to sit here and talk about whatever it is. Yeah, they did this to me, they did that to try to make God's energy look weak, but we could see that I'm still in my mental, I'm at clarity, things like this. Okay, everything is fine in a sense. Hold on one second. But these people they're gonna be jailed though. You're not getting away with it. That's why I'm saying these are these people that are the weaker links, but they secured positions in higher, just like jobs or something in the higher positions. They did this so that they can make sure that they will have clearance to have access to the gifted ones while they act like they're the ones. You get what I'm saying? One second. Okay. But we could say they. But when you hear this in the tarot community, it should be kind of scary because, like I said, either some of these people know how shit really works in the background, but it's just like, why are we even sitting here talking about? I don't know, because they be like, they in school, like, I don't know why people gotta mess with people. They can't just leave people alone to sit at the lunch table. And this is like, dude, can you talk clear? These motherfuckers is using technology to ruin people's lives. Like, just random people that don't have nothing to do with these people. We're not talking about school bullying, guys, in the tarot community. Yeah, I don't know why these people get on my nerves. They always, and this is what they'll try to do. They'll try to ruin your life. Why are you talking so clearly about this thing? Because I'm like, maybe it sounds like they could be using some type of technology, but these people like, yeah, and then they're gonna go and they're gonna mess with your stuff. Why don't you say what you're saying? Why don't you say that y'all was all in some kind of program here because y'all hijacked the government a long time ago, and that y'all was using these tools against people, but it's certain people that you respected and you didn't do it. And now that I could be one of them people, I could be the main one. But now since I'm stating things that are going on because a jealous girlfriend, it's like somebody let their jealous girlfriend into like a mission site or something like this, right? You're letting these girls, to show off about what mystery things you can do, mysterious things. And it's like, ooh, if they want to use these things on people, these are people that should just lose their fucking life already. Maybe, but these could be John the Baptist. I think that this John energy is a child of John the Baptist. This Papa Duck and these people. So these are these bitches that be like sending me that song. I walk it like I talk it. Well, that's good that you can, because some of us don't have access to the same tools that you have, or your ass would be dead already. You know what I'm saying? Okay. You know what I'm saying? This can also be somebody that's connected to me that needs help. They could be harmed somewhere. This is somebody that want me to feel the pain that they're feeling while they're in a torture chamber. All right. Because I'm thinking that I just found out that this could be a trap house. And for some people that can mean, people are watching you, right? Say you start looking for a house. Somebody needs you to move to the certain location. Somebody from this cult could have lived in this house before I moved out. Cause it took us a week to get this house. We looked for 4 years. And it was one we stopped looking. I said, fuck it, I don't even want to look at no more houses. I'm done with this. This is so annoying. We're not looking at no more houses. And then boop, I think the realtor sent it to me. Because in my case, I think that they were compromising the realtor. They were compromising all these people. The realtor, the person that did the paperwork for us to buy the house. So they could have, a trap house could be that they set up or they left behind cameras because they had foresight about what was going to happen and who they needed to buy this house. So it's probably like, oh, they stop and looking for houses, and it's like, damn, go ahead and send them this one. It's one of the trap houses, and then it's like, boom, just like that, we was in here. And like I said, the trap houses could be like they know certain things about ancient relics, ancient things that happened on this plot of land. So there could be spiritual, like highways to the hell and shit. It could be, um, like I said, when somebody's moving out, this could be places where people could like mock someone. They need you to stay here for 6 years so they can watch you and mock you or talk about you, or give a secret network of people some type of view on you, a viewpoint, so they can make a file on you. um it's something weird like this, okay? It's like the snare people or entrap them or get them caught up in crimes or something. This easy access to the place. You know, the neighborhood is already filled with people from these secret societies. Neighborhood Watch, secret society. They could also have, I think I got invited to join some kind of neighborhood app or something when I first moved here, where it's people that live here in the neighborhood are on this website or a Facebook group or something like this, but I didn't go on there. But who knows? You could move to a place, because I showed my person it, he could have joined it. I don't know. And he got a look, the whale that swallowed Jonah, and he could have got swallowed up into something. You know, whoever's the, yeah, he could have got swallowed up into something. Yeah, a contract with the devil. These could be swingers. A lot of these people could be swingers as well. Because somebody could be in this relationship with you or me, but they also got this going on in the background. And somebody thought this was a bright idea, and it's not. Looks like treason to me. This is also like whose crown is heavier, or people while you're there, they're deteriorating your crown. You know, while I was here, they could have been deteriorating my crown. They could have been going into, and so the city want to eat you alive or own you. Matter of fact, let's pick up that book. I just had it. All right. But this is definitely this Virgo energy. But I was thinking about that diamond girl from the diamond girl. I think she got Down syndrome too, or she got some type of mental disability. I also think that the pictures that I see of Beyonce when she was younger, when she was performing and they showing us, I think that she had a learning disability too. But I think that this girl Diamond, this could be what I was thinking about. The girl Diamond could be a sister to the Melvin boy. And then Beyonce could also be a clone of my cousin Stephanie, which is Moses' daughter. So you get what I'm saying here? So the problem could be if I share DNA with Beyonce's mom, then this would be who keep telling me that they care about me, but they care about her, because this is somebody that's like could have been, I could be the child of this person, or the person that got left behind in the trenches when they went to follow their dreams. I was also getting Jenner. Somebody could be connected to the Jenners or something like this, okay? Or these people signed off on something and faked like they were connected to someone before they went into fame. And so this would be them letting this person do all this shit to me because, you know, these people call the shots or play these games with me or something like this. Or if I don't want to be with one of these people, you know, all this bullshit, you know. But what I'm saying is, they could also be letting my vassal be somewhere, but I'm not able to enjoy it. You know, my like, if this hand is like this for whatever reason, the the version of me that don't got a fucked up hand, okay? The version of me that don't got a fucked up hand, you know, could be being protected right now, but the subconscious is not there, and I don't like that feeling. It's like I don't trust these people that's handling my body. That's what I was saying earlier about Jesus is like, no, this is my bread. I'm not sharing it with y'all. This is my money. This is my dick. Whatever this is, I'm not sharing it with y'all because I needed to nourish me right now because I'm here and I'm noticing that something is off for me right now. And I need this to, I don't want to. You see what I'm saying? Um, like I would only want to share this with people that really fuck with me like that on a physical, because you know, as this type of prophet or something, it's like the shit that I was supposed to lay down for the past 7 years is already laid down. Now it's time for me to enjoy the spoils that I can, but I can't even do that because these people are holding it like Jesus is incompetent. Like what? No, like somebody's incompetent. You see how we got the 12 disciples here? Hold on, because it was 4 cards out here. We were supposed to do something on them the other day. I'm not stopping until these motherfuckers is laid waste. I'm trying to tell you. Laid waste. Because you could have thought you was in a family unit, but this was a coven. They may know that they're a coven. They may not know that they're a coven. But this is what I'm picking up on. And we talking about what I'm talking about right now. Hold on. I'm trying to find the 4 cards that we had out here the other day. Or was it 3? The coat. No, these wasn't out here. No, I think this was out here, though. We'll put this at the top. One savior. It's saying of the world, though. All right. This is like somebody having to... Shit, if the world got to save herself, then this would be the same thing. Or Jesus is the world in my eyes. Okay. I'm getting that Brother Solus energy with this song here. I don't know that person, but these could be some of these esoteric people or something that's hounding from the back end. Like, I don't think these esoteric people be doing all that research. I think they be stealing the shit from us. Like, I remember this guy's channel from like 8-10 years ago or something. He be like, yeah, this is Brother Solace or whatever. Like a cool motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But I can't find none of his material right now, today. He be like, yeah, 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 yeah. And I think he used to like smoke a blunt or something. And just like, yeah, you know, because, you know, he talked like kind of like a pimp or something. But that was like 10 years ago. I don't know why I keep on getting this song here. So, like I said, this is somebody, because I kept on hearing that song, Fix Yourself. So this could be them fucking with me, you know what I'm saying? Talking about fix yourself. But let's see what the disciples was up to. All right. Can't trust them. I put all this hard work in. I studied the Bible by myself. I studied history. I studied all these ancient artifacts and shit from my home, of course. I read all them damn books. But these people did not. They just needed to sacrifice me. I'm hearing, I just heard wine, red wine. All right, so somebody could be the drip right now. Like, they could be forcing somebody to be the something for these people, and I don't want to. I want to use the rest of my resources to collect all of this collateral, all this collateral damage or these vassals and put them away. These people will have to beg for it. It's kind of like how, you know, in the original gods, people trying to figure out how to get the power back. But they want me to tell them from a distance so they can do it. And then, you get what I'm saying? So whatever this shit got to get torn down. Their highways and byways, whatever technology or advanced technology they're using, it got to get torn down for the rest of humanity to even grasp. Even people in government positions, somebody has created something where they're rising themselves above the government, off of the energy of the people, those of us that they left behind, so to say. So we got this energy here, the 8 of Pentacles. And then the 3 of Cups. When I asked about the disciples, they're all gathered around acting like something. Well, Jesus is here too. But again, this is the hard work of this person. Could be Jesus or the Christ. And these friends or the disciples are in reverse. Family members, mentors, you know, teachers, whatever this is. Watchers of Jesus. Okay, this is what's being uncovered, that I'm the one that did this work. But they thought if I talk about tarot and talk about love connections and twin flames, you know, then people will say, this can't be the same person that did this breakdown on, you know, Akhenaten from the Bible. This can't be the same person. You know, it's like I move on. I don't sit there on shit. Like, I laid it out. You could go back on this channel if they didn't delete all my stuff and try to give it to Janice Unpacked or somebody like this, then, you know, this information should still be on here. You could go back to my channel and see the kind of surveying research that I was doing on the channel before I even started tarot. So this could also be, again, what we seen somebody hit somebody in the head or something. They could have had somebody like in some type of torture chamber, shocking this person, hitting this person in the head to get the information or something like this. Yeah, they could have did this to the Holy Spirit, temperance, or I keep thinking it's the Holy Spirit. It could be judgment on these people. Again, when we were hearing one of both people be working at the mill, one will be taken and one will be left behind. You really don't know where the people was taken to. We really don't know if we would rather be the one that was left behind or the one that was taken. Just because it says it's the rapture and these people was taken up, I don't think it specifically says to God, but even if it did, or to the Lord, we don't really know. So you might be better off. These people could have wanted to outshine you and be taken up, and they got taken up all right. So again, judgment could be being called on a situation. This could even be somebody coming in like, no, you got to leave that porn stuff or that extramarital affair alone. If it's affecting something, or if you're gonna treat your person mean or something. So just stop messing with that and go back home. And it's like, don't bring that motherfucker back here. I mean, I don't know who this is for, but if it's for me, don't bring that motherfucker back here. I want him out for good. I could find something else. So judgment could be called on this situation. If somebody is being protected by the Baphomet, they're having sex and being recorded having sex, or they're, having some hot and steamy affair or something. Because an affair to me can possibly be forgivable. I've been in a situation where I had more than one person. I was dating more than one person or seeing more than one person. I think you can still love somebody and fuck around on them, but it's different when you're trying to take something out of their hands, or if you started messing with somebody to steal from your person and then y'all start having sex. You went with this person to steal from me. Like, that's crazy. Like, I don't condone either one. I'm just telling you at some point in my life, I know what the fuck I was doing. So I'm not condoning anything, but what I am saying, is that's just how I look at it. You don't have to look at it the same way as me. Because I hate when people say, you can't love me if you did that. No, they can. You don't know them. You don't understand the psychology of having another partner or having sex or being a god or a goddess and having, pr- protocol, like what do you call it that you have to feel in a lifetime. There's things that you have to fulfill. Some of this stuff you wasn't supposed to. You could have got tricked into, being around some of these people. But there is some quotas. That's what I want to say. Like, there's quotas that have to be fulfilled here. And the real gods and goddesses understand, and they wouldn't be trying to raise to a higher position to punish you like God, when God already said this is the person. So somebody is a little bit off. But judgment could be coming on this person for being in this Baphomet energy, or somebody could have a transgender person and they can have like a regular person. Like, somebody could be in a same-sex marriage, but they have a transgender person that they deal with on the side. And somebody supporting their transgender affair. You get what I'm saying? Could be something like that. All right, let's see. This could also be if they chose, I call her Thunder because I did that Thunder from the Nag Hammadi. But remember that girl was up here crying? Okay? And then there was something else going on. The Lord did not save this person. Okay? So maybe they was trying to make this into Jesus, but it's not. It depends on who kidnapped her from that hotel. If I got swapped out at the hotel, or if I had a strange encounter at that hotel, a strange sexual encounter, because I did come on my menstrual that time when we seen that flying object. I came on my menstrual that night when I was staying at that hotel in my favorite room for like a week. I even left my books in there. I had some expensive ass books that I brought with me, and it was the first time that I unpacked my stuff and put it in the drawers and put my stuff on the bookshelf, and I end up leaving like 3 fucking expensive books, maybe even a journal. I'm kind of pissed off, really. I'm kind of mad. It was the room around the corner by the ice machine. Okay. So if okay, no, that was not the time. That was not the time. That was the time when I was still connected heavily to the Gemini. All right. I feel like the Scorpio was on the verge of coming in because the Gemini fucked something up. But the other time when I did Thunder, I was in one of the other rooms on the other side of the hotel. Yeah. When I saw that gargoyle thing outside my window. Yeah. It was it was the room where I could see the dinosaur museum downtown. I could see it through my window. So somebody could have abducted this. That version of me could have got abducted. America was in the other hotel room because the hotel rooms on the old side of the hotel, they're just regular, like, single bed or double bed. The the newer half of the hotel that I really like, those are like apartments. It's like a living room, a kitchen, and then they're bigger. They cost more, but they're bigger suites. Okay. Um, and when the last time I stayed in that suite for a week, because I went and I'm like, oh my God, I'm just so much at peace without the kids. It's not stressful. I love it here. Oh my God, I just please let me stay for the whole week. I think it was like 4 days or 3 days. He was like, nah, like three or something or whatever. So we settled on like 3 or 4 days or something like this. And then I came back home and I'm like, I wish I could just stay there for a whole month. um, but what was I gonna say? But I would say I call her America because she looked like the ancient image of America that's supposed to be original image of what America looked like in like the 1640s or just old, that Oglesby um image. I think I put it up the other day. Okay, if you was in the indigenous community, you seen this image going around with the girl with the lion with the bow. Okay, and when her breast was exposed, and it's called America. Okay, so I call the girl that was in the big suite, the apartment suite by the ice machine. That's how I remember that stay. She That was America. I had that big old fat braid in the front of my head with that cute ass big, afro curly wig. That I call her America. It's still me, as far as I know. I just had a different hairstyle and I had a different, glow at the time. So I call her America because she looked like her. Now, Thunder, I call her Thunder because I know that my traits, there was a heavier traits of something else showing up. Okay. And I call her Thunder because I did that video and I was very emotional in that video on this channel, called Thunder the Nag Hammadi. I was reading it while I was at that hotel. So I could have got abducted then. Okay. But I'm misconstruing something because America, okay, that picture that I took with that big fat braid and that afro wig, that in that corner suite, in the big suite on the new side of the hotel, that, okay, is when we seen the flying object and I was trying to show it to y'all on the camera. Okay. That's when I seen that. But I was picking up on heavy Elijah Muhammad energy at that time. Okay. But thunder, like I said, it was more of a lower vibrational energy. And I could have got abducted that time too, though. But it would have been by a creature or something. It wouldn't have been by a UFO. Okay. I didn't see a UFO that night, but something was drawing my energy to this. There's like a courtyard. When you look out that window, there's like a courtyard and that tree. I was channeling something from this big ass tree that's sitting in the middle of that courtyard, um, in front of the dinosaur museum. Okay. And somebody kept sending me that song. Yeah, I killed you underneath that tree. I'm your evil twin. So in a past life, somebody could have murdered someone, either somebody that was connected to me, because it was always, you see how this line is. Every time I was going somewhere, it was always a lot of energy around me. All right. The last times that I've been traveling for the past 4 years, it's been with family. I don't feel the same way. This energy, these lines is not around me. The airwaves is not the same. It was cleaved onto me, right? uh Back then I was trapped. I was going a lot by myself places, just to get away for the weekend in the past like 8 years, when I was going through this process, you know um when I first started to be more alert, and the family didn't understand what I was going through. And that's when I was like, you know, going places. I felt safe because I felt like something was cleaved to me, and it was just on me all the time. I didn't feel like I was in danger. I could have been, but I just didn't feel like that. Okay. Um, and I could say it does feel good not to have that. I could say it's like a carrying energy. It does feel good to not to have that, but I feel like when I hear they miss you or I miss you, I feel like, okay, we had some good ass times. Whatever this energy was that was cleaving to me, we did. Okay. You had to understand. Okay. You had to understand. Like, it was like a vibe. It's like we belong together. Like, you know what I'm saying? Um, but I was just looking at it like, whatever this is, I know it has to move on. Okay, it may have other people, and I could have even said something like, I know that this energy or whatever I was communing with source gotta leave at some point in time, probably. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't be devastated because it was like, you would have had to experience it. Maybe some of these people did. Okay, and you know what I'm talking about. But it's like, why? I think it's mine or whatever. It's supposed to be with me. Like, I could get out of my car and go in the gas station, and it's like the music is speaking to me. I'm getting coded messages like the whole fucking time. That's how lit the energy was at that time. Okay. So that's why I'm thinking that if there was something that happened to me, to Thunder, it could also be, oh, all right, something like that. We'll just keep it like that. Um, okay. So I did just see the temporary energy right there. Excuse me. Y'all had to excuse me. I'm trying to stay up, even though I'm tired. I've been so tired lately. I'm trying to stay up. I just went about 30 minutes ago in the room to try to go jump in the shower, and I almost got beat up. No, I'm sleeping here already. Don't come in here. Da, da, da. Come back later. I'm like, damn. So I've been waiting and procrastinating all day. And then I was like, let me go in here. It's dark. Everything will be fine. And he woke up all in a disgruntled. So now I'm waiting for like another hour so I could go back in there and try to sneak in there real soft and go jump in there. I still think it's an entity attachment on this person that's trying to make my life difficult at every little thing. I promise you. I could feel these things. And it's not always the fault of the person. I just don't know what they signed up for, and I'm not trying to stick around in the same house too long. And that's why I say, if this city is trying to trap me, you going about it the wrong way, because I'm not staying up in this house. I'm not scared of these people. I'm not running. I don't want to stay in this house. I got some demands, motherfucker. I'm not staying here. I got other shit I could be doing. And that's why I don't understand why they're trying to keep me here or keep me with this person, is everything is disgruntled. Because it's like, you know, I can't use the soap. I can't use detergent. I can't use candles. I can't do nothing that I want to be doing. And maybe that's why they're doing that. That's just strange to me. Mm. Because it's almost like they breaking down the resources of the crown and making me have to take less than I'm deserving. Now, I'm okay with taking baby steps into some shit, but I'm not okay with whatever this is. Somebody's not sad. This could be somebody temple number 7. This could even be Islam. So a woman could be of Islam, with this long thing and all this stuff and whatever this like this. Somebody could be like Indian or of Islam or something. And this person is like not. But I'm getting like temple number 7. 7 locks of hair, Judges 16 and 19. But I feel like somebody could have tried to cut somebody off, and maybe the person was sad, but they're not sad anymore. Or maybe somebody want to cut you off, but this person don't be sad because this person won't let this person cut you off, or I don't know, something like that. Yeah, the person sees this person as a queen of pentacles, somebody abundant for them, and they don't want to bring a tower. But somebody really wants to do this. They're probably going to do it against this person's will. This is like taking away somebody's tent of covering, or say somebody has a special agents on a team and they have certain immunity or clearance. Somebody could cut off your clearance so you could get harmed. That would be like cutting off somebody's lock. You know what I'm saying? Mm, like, we need those resources for something else. Cut her off. If she gets hurt, let her heal herself, or let him, find out how to fix himself. Like somebody's trying to get somebody that like, mm, all right, let's see what comes out. I really only want one. Exodus from Egypt. Some people could also be in their Ace of Cups about some kind of Exodus energy, because these people feel like they built up. I just watched a little Halloween thing called The Little House or something like this. I And it was kind of sad or whatever. I was just watching it with my D baby. It's like a little Halloween special or something. Like a 5-minute thing called The Little House or something. And it's a little house. Some people moved into this house, got married or whatever. It was very happy for them, at first, blah, blah, blah. They had a whole bunch of children. They grew and grew in the house and out of the house. And then the house was kind of lonely, and it was looking around for like other houses or other things that was made like it, but it was just fields and fields. And then the little house would look to the side and look at the city lights lining up and be like, oh my goodness, it must be nice to be in that area. And then the little house didn't notice that the houses was moving closer and closer and closer. And then the houses moved like right up on the little house. It was squishing the little house. First, it was just like a little tall building. Then it was like a big old skyscrapers. Then these buildings got knocked down. And then it was like little bitty. And then there was like Las Vegas was built up around it. And the house was just getting tore up every time. It was just, how somebody will be rude enough to like leave a little old house there, but they'll build like big skyscrapers around it, and the house is like squished. Like the house is, and so when the little house tried to look up, she's seeing all the skyscrapers, and they was looking down at her angrily. So this was making me think about like, but she was like, she always wanted to move, but she could never move. She had to just stay there. She had to go through the motions with everything. Empires came, they fell. Buildings came, they fell. Shit got built, it fell. Like 4 or 5 different times. And she was still stuck there. And she had broken stuff, wooded up, boarded up, for sale sign there for years and years and years. But it was making me think about these people that feel like they're making their highways and byways, and they feel like they leaving me or little people behind, and they're looking down at me angrily because I'm talking about something that they did to get there. But at the same time, they're like, we all the way up here. Ha ha, you down there. Can't you see we busy? But they don't understand. It's something about somebody's like, you worried about the little things, but in some cases the little things is what you need to worry about, because if these people lifted themselves up, they had to leave valuable people that they helped build that with them too, right? Maybe people that could realize that they're doing something dangerous, they could kick them all out the building. They're at the bottom, and if you start chipping away at the bottom of a building, or you put a bomb in the bottom of a building, like at 9/11 it was at the top, but if you put something at the bottom of a building, or you start chipping away at the bottom, then the top will fall too. and they'll be up there drinking and laughing and being merry. We're not talking about an actual tower here. We're talking about some kind of infrastructure or some kind of construct. And they up there laughing and drinking and looking down at here at us and laughing and talking about no, that's stupid. You want to tear it down from the bottom, and you forgot the bottom is where the structure is. The bottom where the foundation is. The bottom is where all of the weight is. The bottom is where more of the people are. It's something like that here. So these family members are somebody don't want to do this, and so these family members are stepping in. They could be working with this Jezebel energy. Somebody name could be Jasmine, Jesse. They're working with these bad family members now to try to force this man to do something here. Or these could be first generations. They don't have shit to do with this. They're supposed to be frozen, put away, something like this. All right. Yeah. Okay. Blocked, not a part of something. Three of Wands. These people might be getting blocked. Like the two people that they try to keep at the bottom. All right. This could even be two different couples. This bitch that's over here with this man, this could be the person that was originally like for me, but one of these cousins got with the person. Now, you got two more down here that was stuck down at the bottom, but with these wicked families in reverse, it may leave room for these two to be able to come up and rise up again. Okay. So maybe somebody gonna let this person cut the braid and they're gonna fuck around and find out. Maybe they won't and they're gonna fuck around and find out anyway. So we have the Three of Wands here in reverse. It's like these people are getting blocked though. Two people that was held in the dark, they could be getting out of the mud, okay, or out of underneath somebody's foot. All right, somebody could have had their foot on the person's back or neck, or what is that? Dominance. Somebody could have wanted to obtain dominance over someone here. All right, but 3333 in reverse. This could be Freemasons in reverse or something. All right. But I don't know if we need to be worried about Eastern Stars and these other groups or something like this. But we got Freemasons are in reverse for some reason. Maybe these people, these are like these sons of this lineage, or these are imposters. Okay. These could have been these children that was doing all this stuff in the Bible, David's sons. These might not have been the sons at all. These could have been imposters. Okay, so these particular people and these Masons are in reverse heavily for whatever reason. Now, who knows? Maybe if this is an imposter cousin, they don't like this bitch. I don't know. Or they could be supporting this. Because we're at a time where the little rock or whatever this is that the people chose, or the big stone or the mountain that God chose. And the people are like, oh, we're choosing this one or something like this. Okay. But this could be raising up some kind of war from on high, that they're trying to do that. Yeah, Exodus. Ace of Cups wanted to come out with that earlier, and then we have the Fool here. So some people is going to have to find their way here. We got X. This could even be Space X. See how this look like a man's, look like somebody's hair. Okay, you know how men used to have them beards in the back, all around the ear, got all that big old bushy hair. But it looked like the lips and the nose here with this sky energy. I don't know why I'm getting like, these lips kind of look like Megan Thee Stallion. A little bit. But this is cloud energy. Then we got X here. And then we have Exodus from Egypt, though. Somebody could be sad to see somebody, somebody could be kind of fine or whatever. And somebody sad to see that. You see how he got his, sorry, old man, wait, George Washington was a good old man until he jumped out the window with his dick in his hand. This could be something like this, all right? Somebody's sad to see somebody go, but, somebody could have had to leave. Somebody could be from outer space, okay? They could be. It's also, I'm getting throw the staff down and see if it turned to a snake. This could be, we could be way behind when, and I think, no, that was Nikki that came out with that anaconda, but I think Megan came out with something about a snake recently within the past 2 years. But something could have shifted here, all right? And this is like the father and son. Two people are feeling some kind of way because both of them got a wand in their hand. Okay, feeling awesome, feeling so much better. I don't know who these people are. Okay, I don't know why they feeling better. Okay, um, right, but it's like a couple here. It's like, what did you do to feel better? You know what I'm saying? You know, somebody could be like, oh, I gotta let this go. Cause look, this is also like, well, yeah, my wife or something. You could, I mean, I got one lady, I got one cattle here left, or one something, and this person is like this. So they sad to see this person go, but it's like somebody hooked on something. Somebody found something else. So it's like this man is presenting. This look like a sheik here with this things hanging on his head. This person, they offer up this person here. Somebody could be an older woman with this gray hair, and something is suffice. Even the son feels better. I don't know what this is. All right. The Eight of Swords here in reverse. The juice here. This would be some kind of symmetry with like the middle energy, and then something darker or something in the under, like something more free. And then we got the clubs up here, and then we got Jesus up there. So this is reminding me of that one book. Somebody got what they needed here. Eight of Swords, and now they got the Knight of Wands coming in on the low. But I don't know why this is like a branch with something growing on it. You know, in the Bible, a couple of times it tells somebody, now go in there and see if it was something, if it's something growing in on that cluster or growing in on that vine or something. Somebody could have did something on the low and something is growing. I don't know. This could be like a certain type of movement. It could be, well, I don't, because you know, then you think about a baby, about movement, but this could be some kind of, you know, hope, some kind of, some kind of something. All right. Some kind of hope, some kind of regeneration of something. Ouch. So there might not be no tower. This could just even be your brain. This look like brain, you know, functioning. I don't know what somebody is trying to. And it's like somebody keep on doing something, try to put something to test, but it's like you ain't trying to test nobody. Yeah, but see this full energy walking away. It's almost like this person about to get scalped. I don't know what that means. See his scalp is here. But I don't know. Like, it's almost like this too. If I look at this a little bit, this person's kind of pushing this person away. Like after they got what they need or something. I don't know. Knight of Wands. I don't know, y'all. So just somebody don't get a tower here. Something weird is also happening with my TV. It keeps turning on and turning off by itself. And it's like ever since my daughter came back here from Texas, you know, she's got the babies or whatever here, and they've been in the side room over here, sleeping, but she put the cribs downstairs. And I'm like, oh my God, I just don't like it. You know, I just don't like it. Again, somebody could be going to some type of imprisonment or something here, or to calmer waters instead of getting a tower. But God energy here, this could be getting stopped. Somebody could be trying to get on a refuge or here, because it's like, I don't know, there could be something between this Two of Swords energy that is not having an ending, and whoever this other woman is that don't want to get this tower. There's something about the dynamic of these particular two different women that I'm picking up on. Or this Eight of Swords here. This Eight of Swords in reverse that's trying to keep this peddler or this fool or whatever um to themselves. But it's almost like they're trying to send a Knight of Wands energy. They try to send a hit on somebody that's not supposed to be getting a tower right now. It's not over for this person, but God. And somebody could be trying to, what did we just see a second ago? The Seven of Swords or Six of Swords. So somebody could be about to go to jail, but somebody going to try to get this person, smuggle them out of the country or something to get them freed. And it's like, no, this motherfucker is going to jail. Because this could be like, you know, uh, uh, a wizard, or this could be a woman that, like we was talking about, that this wizard that came and tricked everybody. I'm starting to think that these people using AI or something in the spotlight to show themselves one way, but it's like, if there was driving forces behind some of these people, they are the ones that are trying to get my attention. Like, it's me. It's me. That particular clone of your person that you're interested in. I'm really a girl and I look like this. It's like, why did you try to trick the king? I don't expect you to be like that. And I feel bad if I'm being mean to these people, but no, you tried to trick me or something like this. It's like everybody's wearing this mask, or everybody's got a face card that look like your person, but the energies are different. Mm-hmm. This Christ coming in the clouds here or in the woods to challenge someone or something. Could be a lover situation. Because a magician could be manipulating this situation. These people supposed to be out in the cold, not in no lover's embrace. Okay? They doing this to be unjust to the Queen of Wands, to have the Queen of Wands alone, or to say, oh, you been ran through or something, Queen of Wands, you don't deserve a mate. But somebody love the Queen of Wands, or the Queen of Wands love herself. They love somebody and they like, I want to be having a baby with you. I want to repair something. And somebody else could be burdened by this. Whoever's going to be judged over here with the Jonah and the whale energy. All right? Because this person saw what this person did to ruin something. And again, they knew that this person was not like anybody. This was like the tree of life. They wasn't supposed to touch it. And they knew that this was off limits and somebody did something anyway. Seven of Wands. And now this person is not protected. Also, something on somebody's sheets. Something about somebody's sheets got some kind of semen on it or something. I don't know what this is, okay? Something about, again, some type of child, okay? This woman is in reverse. Somebody could be pregnant, but it's not their child. This could be somebody that stole a baby from somebody else. I don't know, okay? To try to get a victory, all right? And now they about to get breadcrumb. All right. Somebody's like, oh, it can't be moved. So they thought they got something pristine, but it may not be. Or somebody don't know who their baby daddy is. It's probably just a page of pentacles. I don't know. So somebody could be trying to put that shit back around you. Like, oh, wait, I thought that you said that the last time this heifer was, now these is black people supposedly, right? The last time this heifer was mated, that it was with, the full, it was with the pristine cow or something, it was with our number one stock or something. You didn't tell me that it was that just wandered off the other farm and just banged this cow and got it pregnant. Somebody's name could be Kyle. You told me that this was like, it's like a purebred or something. It's not a mutt. And I don't know, something is not right here. Hold on one second. And somebody might be stuck holding that.